care of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Hello, hello. I'm gonna be here to read chat and stuff. I'm gonna ask questions.
You guys might be having audio issues. Apparently the audio is really low.
For the game?
Chat, is it low mumble audio or low game audio?
Can they even hear us? I'm getting mostly low game.
It says low everything, but mumble is apparently perfect.
Everything is pretty low. I'm listening to it right now, and it is a bit low.
Yeah, definitely pump up the game volume and pump up everything in general.
Like mumble as well?
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright, time to alt-tab out of a Bethesda game.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck with that.
Yeah. Sounds like mumble levels are equal for everyone, so it's not like you're being super quiet or we're being super quiet. You just have to pump up literally everything.
Okay. I mean, everything's pretty high in OBS. Actually, I can change this a little bit. Is this better?
Oh yeah, don't forget the
Give
split
me
counter.
like 10 seconds to check. It's still pretty low, but I mean, as long as the game sounds are well balanced, I think we'll be okay.
I mean, I turned up the game a little bit. I don't know what else I can do, like, shit's maxed in Windows Sound Mixer and OBS and stuff. So, I don't know what else I can do.
Okay, well, I mean, like, everything's hearable, so I think we're okay. Just check the game volumes, because I haven't heard any of that yet.
Do you have it turned down in Windows Sound Mixer or something?
No, it's... Well, I mean, I just did a practice stream with you earlier, Ruggles. It's good. It was good, right? Oh, yeah, I guess you weren't
I
listening.
muted the stream.
That's right. It was good when I tested it. It should be good. Like... I mean, I can always turn it... I think I can turn it up or down in-game itself if it's needed. Okay, so should I start or what? Alright, so we'll start the timer for the game when I gain control after like the cutscene and stuff. We're just gonna name the character now. What one? Does anyone know? What is in lead?
Let me do a final refresh here for the name.
Alright, and then just take whatever name one and just put it in Mumble, like send it to me, so I can have it on my other monitor and type it in, because I'm terrible at spelling.
No,
Okay.
misspelling would make it so much better.
Okay, so it's definitely going to be Konghe Duango. I'll type it out in Mumble. There you go.
Okay, our Dovahkiin is going to be named Konghud Dogwango.
That's a fantastic name.
We're a strong black orc who don't need no prophecy. Alright,
You from one of the strongholds, Orc.
well, the timer will start once we gain control after the,
What
like,
should we do?
execution cutscene stuff here.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By all,
I'll let you know.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your men return to Osenium. Follow the captain, please.
So what are the main things what main things are you afraid of in this run?
Well, bad RNG with stuff that's like so out of my control that it's not like even direct RNG. Like, you know, in Skyrim, random events can happen, and like, you know, stuff can show up in like random people and stuff. And so the worst thing is when you're like, you do a quick save or something and waiting around somewhere, and, or like traveling along, and all of a sudden like a band of thugs can appear and just fuck your shit up out of nowhere. And that's like the worst thing ever when that happens, because like a bunch of thugs, like, it's really hard to even kill, even on like, we're playing on novice, because like I don't have any gear for like the entire run, since the only thing we need to kill is Alduin twice, which is the objective of the game. This is Skyrim Any %, so we're trying to kill Alduin, and Sovngarde at the end is the final thing to do for the main quest.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
Yeah, so most people when they run this game, they start just at like after this cutscene stuff is when you start your timer in game. You can just load into that. But since we were gonna name the character, I had to. We're just gonna have to watch this.
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the orc.
Also, we choose Orc because he has the second fastest running speed of all the races,
I said.
but he has a Berserk as a racial skill, which helps us a lot to kill Alduin. It's worth it in the end, because the fights are actually pretty difficult. Because we beat this entire game at level 1, like we don't level up at all. You just don't do anything to do it.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
So like what are your end game stats?
I don't know, whatever the orc base stuff is. It doesn't really matter, because we don't really fight much or do much of else. I guess the pickpocket. Alright, so start the timer. 1 sec. Now. That was pretty bad. Just jump right there. Usually if you do it a little bit more precise, Alduin won't come down and shake until you're a little past that. So this first part is all about stamina management. I have to make sure my stamina doesn't like go all the way down, because then there's a little regeneration period. Instead, if you just kind of do short bursts, it always regenerates. Alright, so I need to get my hands unbound, so I'm going to bump this guy.
See if I can get those binding.
And that skips dialogue.
There you go. Take a look around.
Alright, so now we have our hands, and we can
I'm going to see if I can find something for these gloves.
try and do this glitch, where the bowl is gone. Sometimes that does happen. I should have quick save there. That was a mess up, probably like 30 seconds.
We should keep moving.
Alright,
There you go.
one more time.
Brown. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find
So are there any specific physics items that you need to clip through with?
There we go. Basically a lot of things work. Okay, so I just went through the wall there. Yeah, this game is pretty buggy, in a lot of ways. Being able to go through walls is one of them. Really useful for speedrunning though. So what happens is when you take an object and you run at it, and the wall's in between you, the game gets really confused as to like where you are in terms of the wall and the object. So it actually thinks that you're past the wall, and the object is like not in between you, if that kind of makes sense. So you just go through walls. And that helps in this area because not only did we kind of go forward ahead and skip some stuff, but all the enemies get deloaded. And that's the main way we use to skip a lot of this game, is just by using objects to go through walls. The bowl is good for that place because that wall is like really easy to go through. Later on, we're going to just pick up shitloads of platters and just use platters for the rest of the run.
So wait, does it help you skip dialogue because you're despawning people?
No, that's mostly, that doesn't really matter. There's no dialogue. This is just getting to the end of the cave. We just skip a little bit. Like as you see when I go through the floor, it loads me into like a forward area. Nothing else really matters in this area though. But yeah, stamina management is important until about a minute from now when we're going to abuse another bug to have infinite stamina. And it's faster here to wait an hour until, instead of like just managing, so we can just run full speed. Oh, and if you guys like the all the running in Fallout New Vegas, you're going to love this game. Alright, so we're going to go in here to get a torch to do an infinite stamina glitch. And what that is we're going to equip and favorite our torch because we're going to use it a lot. And if you tap the run button with the torch, you have infinite stamina. Well, the stamina runs out, but you just keep running. And, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Well, I just got rock joint. Yeah, I'm going to reload.
That's a great start.
Oh my gosh. So when a wolf bites you, there's a small chance that you get rock joint, and it like fucks with your movement speed, and is an instant run ender. And it's really low chance. And I've actually, of all the time I've run this game, I've never gotten it. It's like a really low chance. So that's something else that can fuck you over. But it usually never happens. And there are very few wolves. There's like 3 or 4 times a wolf can bite you in the beginning. Gosh, that's such bad luck. But that's
so
what Skyrim is.
What percentage of this run is just running through wilderness?
It's not that bad. It's not as bad as New Vegas, I think. Because at least a lot of the runs are, like, the running to places is, like, rock wall climbing. Which is more interesting than running, in my opinion. Maybe not to watch. That's up to the person. But yeah, we need to there's not too much running because we can abuse the carts in each of the areas that you can pay gold to like go to each of the capital cities, which we use to skip a lot of stuff. Also, there's gold management in this game. Because gold is used for, like, as I'm going to do up here, I'm going to punch a guard, so he takes me to the keep, and that saves a bunch of time of actually having to run into Whiterun. And it costs a certain amount of gold, so throughout the game I'll do a couple extra things just to have enough gold to be able to pay off my fine. Smart move. Alright. So now we're in Dragon's Reach, and anyone who's played the game knows that, oh, so we have to get the quest to, like, go into Bleak Falls Burrow. Nope, we're actually here just for platters. And we're going to talk to the Jarl here, because in about 40 minutes, we need to finish that dialogue with him for something else. And we need to sell everything we're wearing. So now we're going to go through the game entirely naked, because don't need no clothes, and the gold is useful. Alright, so if you notice before I hit the guard, I got the waypoint here, so I can just go quickly to the carriage over here. We can be on our way. So, in the main quest, you need an Elder Scroll, and you can get that basically any time before you need to use it, but
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
we're just going to get it now. Because I don't really care when I do it, and we can continue the main quest, but I'm just going to get the Elder Scroll now.
And you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Going to college?
So, in order to get the Elder Scroll, we need to have one of the objects from this Martin guy. Alright, this is a tricky jump. Come on. Awesome. Sometimes that kills you if you don't land in the right spot. Alright, so here's another RNG section. So we have to pickpocket an item off him because it's faster than getting to the quest for him to get it. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm behind you. Come on. Alright, and we're going to quick save because, this item is quite hard to get. As an orc, we have, I think it's like a 33% chance. Yeah, there we go. Third try. Not too bad. Does waste some time. That can take a while if you're really unlucky, but usually it's pretty quick. Oh, and one of the things to keep in mind while running through around places is with this torch glitch, if you take any falling damage, or if you fall, make the falling animation, or some other sort of movement animation, it cancels it. So you have to be mindful that you don't make any like drops and stuff. But that's basically all the routing. Otherwise, you just run to a place as quick as you can get.
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining about how shitty this looks. This is what it looks like on no settings. Absolute minimum.
Yeah, I've turned the settings all the way down. Get them frames. It also helps a little bit with loading times, but if I were to like do serious or super serious runs to go for really, really good time, I just take out the loading times anyway. But it helps a little bit. There's also a couple other things you can do optimize-wise to save some time. Like if I disable auto saves, it'll save about 10 seconds throughout the entire run. which is only worth it if you really want to get a good time. But if you want a little bit of fallback, I'm gonna have them on.
How long do you think like a guild percent run would take? If you just went through all the guild quest lines too?
All of them? I know the Companions Guild is about like 40 minutes as like a rough run. I think the current Any percent holder did Wymorn, however you pronounce it. Oh, inventory. Alright, so here's our second platter location. I'm just gonna wait real quick for full stamina to make this a little easier. So instead of going through like the entire Dwemer area and stuff to get to the Elder Scroll, we're just gonna go in the back way using platters, our favorite RNG friend. Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever. This is one of the more annoying clips. Oh. Especially if that happens.
So have you ever had platters like clip through walls but you don't make it through?
Nope. It's actually really strange because like how the platters, like they are really good about actually staying in bounds. Like there's a point in the game where I platter through a place and every time I come back I have to keep plattering through, but the platter will always be there. Like it won't come with me out of bounds. And that's because the game thinks that it thinks the platter is behind the wall, but it's actually, and then it like pushes me because it thinks I'm next to the platter. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is pretty bad, but it's how it goes. Sometimes you'll get really good clips, and sometimes you get really, really shitty ones. Yeah, and also the reason why I do this first, get this Elder Scrolls, because I hate this clip. This is my least favorite clip in this entire game. Oh, that was close.
It almost seems like one of these times the platter's just gonna fly off into space.
I just need to get a good run at it. Ah, that was close. Yeah, these platters are super fickle, and also the biggest time waster / saver when doing runs. Oh, see? And then it just works like butter. You just go right through.
So have you ever tried doing a run like this in third person?
Oh my gosh. I don't think that would even work. Like, the way angles work when you're in third person, I don't think it would be, like, really difficult to clip through walls with how, like, running works. Oh. Why would you even do that to yourself? Alright, so we got an Elder Scroll. Like, for 14, 15 minutes in the game, wherever we're at. So that was just a quick side quest. Now we can actually continue with the main quest. So usually right now, I have a main quest to like talk to the Jarl and stuff, because we got a Helgen for the main quest recently, but there's a way to skip to a much, much further ahead quest in the main story, which lets us skip like so much time of quests.
So how much time did you lose with the platter fuck up?
Well, it depends. Like, the platters are so random. I mean, like, technically getting the platter on like the very first try on every platter is the best it can go. So like if you want to count off that, but that's realistically not going to happen. But I mean, I lost however much time. It was not the first. It was at like probably a few minutes. Which I mean, like if the other platters go well, it's not that bad, and I keep the run. I mean, I probably may reset. I don't know. It depends like how good everything else is going.
So you're saying if you had to reset every time something like that didn't go perfect, you just never fucking finish?
Yeah. I mean, platters aren't going to go well, and you're just going to have to accept it and gain time elsewhere. Alright, so here's the second clip. That's really important. Oh, that one's actually a lot easier. The reason why I do the other scroll first is because obviously it's a lot harder. That clip's like super easy if you get the right angle. So now we're in the Thalmor Embassy way before we even have the quest to do it. And we just took the note there, and also an extra platter. So what that does is that triggers the next part of the main quest. So we can go get, yeah, see now diplomatic immunity was started. So since the note mentions Esbern, we can actually go directly to Riften and just continue the main quest from here by going for Esbern.
Sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that and you'll forget all.
I'm kind of surprised a sequence break like that just doesn't completely destroy the game.
I mean, like, I have 2 main quests right now in my quest log. I have to talk to the Jarl, and then, like, this one.
Keep your voice down. I want every...
Alright, Riften's super annoying because there's, like, tons of people who want to talk to you, so, like, I have to hug the right here so the asshole doesn't talk to me.
I'm really getting tired of
Sometimes Brynjolf will harass you if you come here at the wrong time of day, etc.
I don't know. Never should have come here.
Alright. That was a bucket skip. You can, if you're holding an object in midair, you can jump off of it. So I use that to skip a lot of the rat way there. I can just go directly to the end. And I get to press the lever, so that saves some time on the way back when we pick up Esbern.
There's the blaze. Kill him.
So is there any fighting you actually have to do before you get to Alduin?
Nope.
No, that's not me. Delphine? What? You better come inside. Quickly now.
Don't need to fight a single person other than Alduin.
This will just take a moment.
And thank God, because
This one
you'd have to like grind gear or something if you had to fight anyone else. Because we abused some stuff to be able to actually kill Alduin. This is on the easiest difficulty. Also, this door takes forever to open.
There we are. Come in, come in. You... Drag... Important. There is a dragon. No, the dragons are merely the fun. Oh, all the dragon. No one can escape his hunger. You, the prophet...
Alright, so this guy usually there's some thing where he's gonna go pick up his books and shit.
Yes.
But if we bump him twice and then talk to him, we can make him wait here and then follow. And now he'll skip the animation of like picking up the shit, and we'll just be able to immediately leave.
There's the blaze. Kill him!
Alright, here's another platter.
Too easy.
That skips, because like when you go through a platter in some locations, it'll take you to the place you entered, or the entrance to the area where that sets, which is where I'm going. Esperan's here. Now we get to meet up with Delphine.
Either I'm drunk or you're naked. Possibly both.
Delphine. What?
It's good to see you two, Esper.
Hey, watch it.
Well, then,
Oh damn it, come on.
we made it safe.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so he says, yeah, sure. That's the audio cue to wait. So now they're in the basement.
Either I'm drunk or you're naked. Possibly both.
Alright,
How do you
and,
deal with NPCs by being just a gigantic asshole?
and now she's gonna say, now then, and that's my cue to leave and re-enter. To trigger the next part of the quest, which should be, it'll say talk to Esper. There we go. And now we can go to the Spire. Yeah, so as you saw, like bumping NPCs is one of two ways to skip their dialogue
Need a
and
ride?
just trigger the
Where
next
do you want to
part.
go?
The other one I will abuse later
Climb and back.
during the negotiations part,
Ever been to Markarth?
but the easier way is just to bump
Built by the
people,
dwarves.
if
Don't believe a
possible.
word of it.
Alright. So we went to Markarth because it's closest to the Spire, where we need to go with Espern to the Dragon Wall thing. There's only one more running portion after this, and it's a lot shorter.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Oh yeah, weren't you routing a possible 100%?
Ugh. I was considering it, but I kind of... Ugh. Because, like, I don't know what that would be definition-wise. Like, would that include every quest? Quests aren't really quantifiable because of how easy it is to skip stuff in quest sequences.
It'd
And,
be like every main quest chain.
yeah, I don't know. It'd probably be something more suited for a for a segmented run.
Oh come on, but the single thing would be the best part. You're just watching somebody deteriorate over the course of like a 24-hour run.
Yu-Gi-Oh! All over again. No one wants to play Skyrim that much. At least in any percent.
Yeah, don't be ridiculous.
At least in any percent, like, all the gameplay is stripped. Like, there's no... The worst part about Skyrim is the combat, and we do none of that, so...
Yeah, the best part about Skyrim is the bugginess and the walking.
Alright, here's another place I can pick up some gold. Alright. Please work. Alright, so if I wait... Oh, yeah, first try. That's actually really good.
Amazing. The Akaviri blood seal can only be opened.
If that guy doesn't appear after 2 waits, you have to fast travel out and in. And it wastes a lot of time. It's actually really good that guy appeared that fast. Espern appeared that fast. That's another RNG thing. Sometimes when you wait for NPCs, they just don't appear.
Fascinating.
So now we're gonna harass this guy.
Yes, of course. We'll have more time.
And there's like some dance you have to do. That involves like a ways to skip all this like dialogue and stuff, which involves us like leaving and entering and waiting and bumping people. Alright, he's over there, and now we can pick up the only weapon we use during the game, Dragonbane, which we use to fight Alduin. And I think I leave here again.
Let me see if I can find the right panel. Here it is. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that one clear?
Now we just bump him around. Trying to get Darrow above Delphine's head.
This here, coming from the mouths of the North heroes, this is the Akabiri
Come on.
shout.
You mean they used a shout?
There we go.
You ever heard of such a thing? I was afraid. I guess they're... I hope to avoid involving them in this. Right. We'll look around. Talos guard you.
Oh yeah, presumably something rather specific.
See, that bumpy thing almost seems like something Bethesda put in there on purpose. Just like the instant somebody gets bored, just run into the NPCs.
I guess. It's weird that it skips dialogue, though. Alright, we have to go to Helgen. Alright, the last running portion. So, the quest we're doing right now for the main quest is to talk to the voice people, and this is supposed to be in the main quest chain like way after we've already met them and done like quests and shit for them. So some weird stuff happens with how we have to enter the building because we haven't technically even met them yet.
So this is the last running portion, right?
Yeah, there's another rock wall climbing portion after this, but that's at the very end of the game. This is the last actual just like running somewhere. Of course, the best way to travel a place in Skyrim, just spam spacebar on cliffs.
Yeah, that's a long-held Elder Scrolls staple. Just running into shit, holding spacebar.
Lets us basically climb straight up the mountain.
Now see, Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall is a lot more straightforward about that. It just gave you a fucking climbing skill. And then you could just climb up just straight walls.
Yeah, but that was like not really completely 3D.
Whatever. The environments for 3D, which is close enough. That's the only important part anyway. You know, it's 30 minutes in, and I haven't seen any major arguments about what the best Elder Scrolls is. I'm extremely impressed.
Alright, now this platter location is the last one in the game, but we do have to do this 3 separate times at this location. Oh, that was close. Oh, you wondered what happened if it would go flying into space. I think that platter just did.
Maybe it... I don't... Oh.
It probably just went flying and... Because, like, I think it just flew behind me somewhere, but it's faster to quick load than to try and search for it. Oh.
It's really hard to tell when it's RNG or when you're just joking.
On the platters?
So is this all RNG, or is there like a special way you have to do it?
There's nothing consistent about these. It's run at the platter with holding a plate. And no way works better than the other. Like, on the embassy clip, there's a little bit of specific things you can do to make that easy. But this one is, like, really hard, like, just random. And it's frustrating because you'll sometimes have, like, a really good run going, and, like, this can fuck you over. Or, like, when you have a shitty run you don't care about, you'll just go through the wall on the very first try. Like, I've had a run when I first learned this game where I, like, didn't really know what I was doing and had to, like, look up a guide, like, refer to like a guide and notes and stuff for most of the run, and I got every single platter on the very first try. It just walls were butter. But yeah, at least this is better than running, am I right?
Oh, certainly.
Come on. Go through the fucking...
So I guess if I were to summarize this run, I would say that you're a retard running into walls, and then you turn into a wizard, and then you win.
Basically. Oh my gosh, that is so close.
Is there a plan B for if this just doesn't work?
Nope. It'll work. It may take a few minutes, but... Like, I've never had it get to the point where I gave up. Because, like, it'll usually be like, oh, this is the last try, and then you'll go through. It's being really fickle right now, though.
It's a live stream. I mean, there are firsts for everything.
We could just be here for the next 40 minutes.
It's okay. It's not like the last speedrun
Bitch.
over or anything.
Shut your mouth. Yeah, that was a pretty shitty platter, though.
Where did you learn of that? They have always... Have you learned nothing from us? No. But heed my warning. No, it is called... We do not regret this loss. Drag only Parthenax, the master of... You were... But, thanks to the blood, he lives... He speaks to us only rare. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you...
So, I forgot to mention, the reason why we have to go through the, like this, through the back door, is because the front door is still locked. It's locked until they shout your name after you kill the very first dragon, and we just skip all those quests, so
I will show you how
there's, like, no way to get in through the front door. And so every time we have to talk to Angry, or whatever you pronounce his name, Arngir.
Angier.
Yeah, whatever. We have to go through the back door, and that's 3 times. So get ready for 2 more of those platters. And I quick save quick load there just to skip some dialogue. So he can give me his power. Alright, there we go.
So, do you have to worry about the cooldown on the Clear Sky shout?
No. As you see, it's like, what, 2-second cooldown. I just use the first. I don't like charge it up. Like if you hold down the shout button, you can do different like levels of the shout and it raises the cooldown. For Clear Sky, the only one I like, we only use like what 2 or 3 shouts throughout this entire game. And for Clear Skies, we just use like the first variation. That's all it's needed. I mean, we're running through this.
So isn't the world record like 56 minutes?
It's like 54 or something, but that's with really good platter luck. And you got the bucket skip that I failed at this run. That lost like 30 seconds solid there. Other than that, this has been pretty good. Nothing terrible RNG-wise has happened that usually happens to me.
Oh, there's always time.
Oh, there's still, what are we at, like halfway through the run or something now? We're a little past halfway, actually.
I'm kind of disappointed there isn't a choke counter on stream.
The chokes are out of my control.
The chokes are happening on their own?
Exactly.
Who are you? Yet, it has been long since I... Not until introduction. By long tradition,
Maybe there should have been a platter counter instead.
Oh boy. Like how many times I try it? That'd be out the roof.
I'd go into orbit.
way for Kroos, York, our Hadrime, Drem, all in good root. Some, perhaps this world is roll, even though, but
it's a real shame you can't just run into Parthenax to get him to shut up.
He's too big of a dragon.
Then it was the Kell, the
Oh come on, you're a black orc. You can deal with anything.
I have lived here. If you you could learn Dragon Rend from those who create.
So that's why we got the Elder Scroll earlier, so we can use it here. And it's time for one of the two reasons why this run is kind of annoying. Like, why is it, you know what I mean? It's just cutscene. We have to watch this entire thing for the quest to continue, so
today
nothing I can do.
Lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin, die now in vain.
So, what'd you have supper?
I haven't eaten today.
What?
Well,
That's
too much hype.
Too much hype?
Too much hype for the marathon. Who's got time to eat when I have time for hype?
How can you speedrun on an empty stomach?
Hakon! Glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the flooding of your blade?
See those glorious animations?
What else is there?
Yep. Bethesda quality.
Below goes ill.
Just a reminder for everyone, we do have some donation incentives coming up. The most pressing one, of course, is the Pokemon names by Worcester. Now, Worcester has actually given us specific dollar amounts that he wants for the Pokemon. So if you want Garen, if you want Worcester to actually go out of his way to catch these Pokemon, you have to donate the specified amount. Someone can link that paste spin in chat. If not, I'll do it in a second. There's the signed soundtrack giveaway, and then there's some other ones later on that you guys should definitely check out in the donation tracker, which is in the link down below.
He is beyond our strength, which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. If you are right, I will not need
We
it.
will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
I forgot how dark and edgy this cutscene is.
Alduin approaches.
Like how you can't see half the screen because there's overlay effects and shit.
We're going through time, man.
This is what time looks like?
This is the past. Everything was red in the past.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
I wish you would just bring a platter over there.
Ladder through time.
What, is that the new Legend of Zelda game?
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free.
Yeah, man, look at all these corpses everywhere.
God, just fucking kill everybody. Get over with the cutscene.
Be gone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished.
Clearly fire does nothing to him.
Out you out from all our endings unto
Can't
the
burn
last.
paper. What do you think this is?
You are banished.
Well, I mean, he is able to put a full fire blast into a guy, and the guy's just chilling there.
Did it.
Yes, the world
This is the world of
Eater is
magic.
gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Okay. We got a cutscene and oh, Alduin's here. So time to bind hotkeys. Oh. So we have everything we need, so now I can just go through and find these two, what's needed.
Again, this is the authentic Skyrim experience.
This
Hotkey
is
binding. So exciting.
exactly. This is one of two fights in the game. This is also a really difficult fight. There's a chance I may die, which would suck. Nah, I think this is
Aren't you
going
just like running up to him and left clicking?
Yep. Well, I mean, this is Elder Scrolls Combat. Alright, there we go.
So, what are you exploiting in order to beat this asshole?
We use the orc racial, which is the reason we're an orc, so that fight's a lot more consistent to manage.
Does it give you invincibility?
No. I think it may lower the amount of damage you take for a little bit, but that's not important. It's just that you can damage them a bunch. I mean, this is the easiest difficulty. Oh my gosh. I clicked. Okay.
That's true.
I talked to this guy at the wrong time, so I have to... Some shitty dialogue. Alright, there we go.
I'll do it. This should shake. Yeah, perhaps.
I'm not comfortable with this dragon camera angle.
Yes, but your zoom is strong. Yeah, the Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon.
Alright, so now we got the quest to trap a dragon in Whiterun. So we gotta go talk to the Jarl. And remember earlier when I said that in like 40 minutes we'd have to continue the very first quest in the game? Yep, we're gonna have to do that. Because we can't get to the dialogue we need until we finish what this asshole learns.
Again, I'm kind of impressed at how robust the quest system is. That sounds like exactly the sort of thing you use to just completely destroy the game.
So the old. Well, when
yeah, I mean, you just need to do, like, everything is done through, like, trigger events.
No doubt is a priority and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
So now that that's out of the way, we can talk to the Jarl for the quest really far down.
Now what's this nonsense? I want to... Oh, do you think? No. I can't risk... But get it. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council...
Alright, so now we have to talk to the Greybeards. And there's actually a glitch where Angnir is outside, but it's like super rare and we're not really sure how it works. So it's on to... And the platter's not here. That's really bad.
Did you wait? You lost the platter? Holy shit!
Oh shit! I've never. Oh, and of course something I've never had happen before happened.
So you don't have any backup platters?
Nope. There is only one place I know where we can get a backup platter.
Oh dear.
That's so bad. Oh my god. I've never lost a fucking platter. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be like a couple minutes. Why, Marathon? Why?
So, what would you have to do if you did not know a place to find an extra platter?
Yeah, the run would be over. You can't do anything. It's lucky I actually know where like another platter is. But that's still...
You just have to alt-tab and go look on the wiki for platters.
It's so random though, like, I've never had that happen before. Like, it usually is right there. Watch me get back there and it'll be there. No, it's just gone. That's like super strange. I've never seen the platter not be there. I mean, that would be a run under normally, but... Gosh.
The show must go on.
I mean, at least hired thugs haven't appeared. That's the one.
That's true. Hired thugs are the worst.
Oh, backup ladder likes me.
Does it fuck up the run if you get caught stealing a platter?
What the fuck, Agnir? Why are you outside? Yeah, it would. Wait, where the fuck is he? Oh my god. He's on top of a fucking tower. What the fuck? I've never seen him up there.
Aldwin? I fear there's
That's another glitch that can waste a bunch of time, I suppose.
You misunderstand, Darth.
You're learning so much about this game.
This shit never happens.
We will see if they still remember us.
See, now I'm not even sure I have enough gold.
What is it, Orc? Be careful.
It's just you lose one platter and everything falls apart.
Well, at least the platter was a quick platter. I suppose whatever time I lost in having to go get a platter, I made up for in a quick platter, I guess.
I'm starting to hear platter so many times I don't know what it means anymore.
Do you have some reason?
There's, what's the name of like the psychological phenomenon where you repeat a word enough it just loses meaning?
Why don't you?
Maybe that's happening.
I'm sure your being imprisoned was all.
The word platter will soon mean nothing to us.
Speak with Legate Ricka, the Greybeards. Why? There's nothing. They are. My job is to quell this rebellion.
Yeah, this literally has never happened before.
You may. Yes.
Oh, that's a fantastic
He
counter.
seemed to try. He doesn't.
That's not.
They say I'll fix it.
And this is the last city we got to carriage to.
I can take you. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some.
Oh, yeah, the term for when you repeat something so much it loses meaning is called semantic satiation. That's your fun Wikipedia fact of the day.
All I heard was semen. I'm down.
That's close enough.
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. I remember you. You were at Helgen. I'm sorry to hear that. It's about time they turned. I have the. I can't afford to. Good. I doubt the end. Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance with Skyrim.
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting us.
Alright, so now we can do the peace negotiations, and we'll be off to kill Alduin. So this is the first, like, annoying cutscene is, you know, the one where you had to wait. This is the second annoying long part that we can't control the speed of, which is the fucking negotiation. Is the platter really gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Now you're just paranoid.
These platters, man. They're disappearing.
You're gonna get platter PTSD.
And that is the example of how the platters should go, if they're nice.
Okay, so I have two donations with no comments, one for $10 and another one for $34.34. If you guys want these to go towards something, please let us know in the comments or email something. Let us know, okay? Just give us your email and we'll get it sorted out. Just like do like a 1-cent donation again to us and give us a comment. There should be a picture down at the bottom to show you guys how to do a comment. So just add it to some sort of donation incentive, or just let us know that like we can do whatever the hell we want with it. It's all good.
Your cheap top.
So this part is completely unskippable. You have to wait through all the dialogue. But if you quick save and quick load, which is the second way of skipping what people say, you just skip through each of the sentences. You still have to wait for them to start talking though. So
Very well.
this part takes about 4 minutes. And it's nothing you can do about it.
No, fantastic.
Yeah, we're just gonna be sitting here spamming quick save, quick load for 4 minutes. Super interesting, am I right?
Oh, it's amazing. So what sort of keyboard do you use?
It's a Model M. It's like from the 1980s.
I think people are noticing.
Oh yeah?
I have
Super
something.
clicky? Yeah, it's a mechanical.
Here we go.
What amazes me are the people who ask, like, is this on console or PC? Even though you can hear the space bar every other second.
Yeah. All these tricks, everything I'm doing is completely possible on the consoles.
Yes, let's get the...
It's a separate category because the controls would be a lot harder to do. The only restrictions for this run is I can't use the console or mods, and otherwise it's exactly like the PC or the Xbox and PS3.
Who would like to open?
Are there people who actually use like other console runs where you have to actually like go and type into the console?
No, no one's done that because that'd be kind of dumb. You would just be able to. You just like
You just warp
like,
to the end of the game.
You just there's a command to complete the final quest. You just do that. It wouldn't be anything.
Yes.
And this way, I mean, it's equal to the consoles. And a console run, I think the console record's like an hour 16 or something.
This is how the enough. First, let's be clear.
And there are a couple of dialogue sentences in this negotiation that you just have to listen to. You can't quick save past, and this is one of them.
And deserve a traitor's death. But
So I think this is like the only good part of the main quest.
Since we're all here at your request.
What?
The like Dead trying to deal with the different factions.
And threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
Like the start and the end are both kind of generic, boring dragon shit. Where this is just you're dealing with different political assholes, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, they try to go like dark and edgy dragons and stuff like that for most of the main quests, which is why it was pretty disappointing.
Soon enough,
I got kind of mad at the end of the quest where it's all like, all these fucking dudes are honoring how amazing you are.
Is he with you?
It's just like, congratulations, you beat the easiest game ever.
And I advise you.
Don't you understand? Alduin had... He grows more. Can you not put aside?
I don't know about the end of...
No, this is one of the other dialogue I've listened to. Yeah, this part's like the worst ever. But at least we can quick save and quick load through all the dialogue. Imagine if we couldn't do this, how long this would take.
Now, back to the matter. You know as well as I...
Yeah, everybody would be asleep.
Out with it.
We want compensation.
You slaughtered the very people.
This is our homeland.
So, Dragonborn, well said.
Alright, we're almost at the end. Then we can actually get back to chasing down Alduin.
It seems Jarl Ulf, General these are the terms.
It really just keeps going, doesn't it?
Markarth, the Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access.
It's supposed to be like super dramatic, like you're solving, you know, negotiating a truce so you can like go fight Alduin and stuff.
Stormcloaks will pay appropriate
But yeah, it goes on for a long time.
It doesn't quite work well in the speedrun.
The sons of Sky. What about you, Alex?
I have nothing to say.
At least it's not an auto scroller.
General, you've proven yourself a good...
That's very true.
Thank you, Jarl.
Okay, so the $34.34 goes towards naming Squirtle a shark. Shark.
We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this.
I'm afraid there's a price. The blade. Justice demands that. And I'm cross-referencing.
Alright, so now we can learn what's it, Odoving's name Westburn and off to the end of the game. Oh, shit. There we go.
So overall, how has this run been going?
The platter thing was the only thing that I would say was horrible. Like, the fact that that platter was not there is just, like, so weird. Like, I've never, ever, ever, ever had the platter not be there.
This literally has never happened before.
I just don't understand.
As I promised, my men know what to do. Make sure you do your part.
Good thing.
Oh my gosh. Yep, and now a courier's talking to me. That's also another random bullshit that can happen. Couriers can just harass you for no reason. Like, we're fighting a fucking
courier,
dragon.
I think we're doing something right now.
We're like in the middle of fighting a dragon. This courier's like, this is a good time to give him a letter.
Among ourselves, once he has
At least there haven't been any fights yet.
Only, of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Oh, I love that glorious dragon texture.
Oh shit, guys, we're riding the dragon.
You know, when I first heard that you would ride dragons in this game, I expected a bit more.
You can in the new DLC, apparently. But yeah, not in the main game.
Well, I did the evil, horrible thing and borrowed it. So now publishers hate me.
Alright, you got it from your friend. Or cousin. Oh, shit. Fucking rock climbing. So we use this to skip like all of the dungeon you have to do normally. And the dragons you have to fight and shit. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that. Come on. Alright, there we go. Oh shit.
So yeah, no wonder you like the Guild Wars 2 jumping puzzles.
Anything's better than this, right?
I mean, now that I know what they have to compete with, yeah. This.
Alright, we're through. So yeah, we skipped a whole dungeon and shit by just jumping through a mountain. I don't even, that seems really weird that's intended. You would think they put invisible walls anywhere in this game, but there are none. You can just go anywhere you want.
I don't think they had enough testers to test for all the crazy bullshit you're doing. Well, actually, I don't think they have enough testers for what they intended the players to be doing anyway, but whatever.
I guess this is the last running part. It's pretty short though. We're just going to Sovngarde. We're in Sovngarde. We're going to the Hall of Heroes or whatever the fuck it is. Oh shit, it's over here. Because clearly there is no better hero than Konghud Dwango. The Dovahkiin.
The Dovahkiin. You, all the Vikings love you. You're the Dwang. You're the one true Dwang.
What bring? By what right do you living or dead, by decree ashore, none may pass this.
So you think you're gonna beat the estimate? You have like a minute 50 seconds left.
For what? Oh shit.
Until you hit the estimated time.
Oh, I almost died. That would have been really bad. I don't understand. What's bound to 4? Dude, fire breath did not work. Okay? That's never happened before either. Fire breath just not working.
So you would say this literally has never happened before.
No, like, I had fire breath selected and was using it and nothing happened. That's never, and I think I'm under some sort of...
comrade.
I like an asshole to these guys. Actually, I'll just quick save it.
Feldius. We must drive away.
To battle, my friends. The field will echo with the clamor of war. Our will.
It's really bad. I took a bunch of damage from that guy. Hopefully, we'll regen by the time we fight Alduin. Okay, this is it. Final battle. Showdown with Alduin.
The eyes of shore upon you.
By the time Konghud Dwango started his quest an hour ago, we're already in Sovngarde. Seems legit.
What would Dwango do without his glorious platters?
Just a note, we're still level 1. We're still level 1 when doing this. We haven't leveled up at all. What was that?
You just passed the estimate. This run is a complete failure.
Oh man.
Fuck everything.
If the platter wouldn't have vanished, I would beat my estimate. But as I said, it literally never happened before. What am I supposed to do?
So do you think it like flew away, or?
It's supposed to. It's been there every time I've done this game, and every time runs I've seen it, it's always there. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I couldn't have gone through. It may have gone through the wall, flown so far away that I just couldn't see it. I mean, there are no close platters in the run that you could have a backup at all. Oh, I missed. And when he's dead, time. Time. We're done. Alduin's dead. The game's over.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking did it. Kong Hood Duango has finished his quest. We have slain Alduin, destroyer of worlds.
That was almost 2 minutes over your estimated time. How can you live with yourself?
I don't know. I feel horrible. Especially since we started 20 minutes late. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone who donated for the name. Kong Hood Duango's pretty good. And that anime shit didn't win, so it's a win-win situation.
Everybody wins.
We fucking did it.
May welcome you again.